Hey there, LT Zeta here! Welcome back to more Let's Play Unravel. In the last episode, we were in winter times. We went to the winter and went sledding, and it was fun and cool, and now we're gonna go rust up. And I'm a bit worried about what this is gonna be. Because when the names have had when the stages have had rough names, it hasn't always gone the greatest, and... But then again, this does look... Oh, I think this is going to be about aging. Because they just aged in front of us in that little preview. So I think there's going to definitely be emblems of that. I'm still kind of thinking about, like... Stage 6 and 7... with all, like, the corruption and whatnot, and the chemical stuff. I'm still thinking about all that. Because it's like, it's so fascinating to me that that was not the climax of the game. That was just another part of the game. We turned off the machine. Presumably, there was an indication in real life that, like, the people who lied and tried to destroy the environment didn't succeed. So it's like... It's just so interesting to me that that's not the climax, because it really does feel like it should have been the climax. For all intents and purposes. And yet, here we are. No, I want to do the left one first. If I'm low on yarn in this level, then that's just less distance. The smart thing about, like, the yarn in instances like these is that they also, like, they're a really smart design element of, like, always... Because you need the yarn to progress pretty much in all circumstances. Don't follow me. But, like, they don't always know... Yeah, okay. They don't always know how much yarn the player is going to have to solve a puzzle. So it's like... The way they do it through those yarn hookups is that... I'm sure the way they do it is that they just set you to a certain amount of yarn. Ow! There was another one! Where did that one even come from? Okay, I'm not really sure what to do. I couldn't, like, continue on the pathway. There's nothing to hook onto. What am I missing here? That's not it. But yeah, basically, the yarn checkpoints, basically, I imagine the way they work is that... It's just all about... setting you to a default point. Okay, I can't drag the other tire. Am I just... I can't make the jump to climb the thing. What am I missing here? I can't move this in any, like, reasonable capacity when this one falls. Yeah, I can't jump that. But if I go too far into the thing, then the second tire spawns, and I can't, like, go backwards through that, so... Huh. What? Yarny. Oh! Okay. That was an instance of, like, the walls thing again. You know? Like, I was like, oh, this is a wall. The car is a wall. Only the bumper is a wall. Gotcha. Regular Sonic Forces moment right there. I say that insultingly, but I don't really mind that here. Not like the game hasn't been doing foreground, background stuff all the time. And after episode, stage 3, there's kind of an element to me... I went a little too fast. There's kind of an element to me of, like, how much should I even complain about things I dislike in this game right now? Because to an extent, it's like, it adds to the experience. No experience is ever going to be perfect. And there's always going to be things I dislike. And that doesn't necessarily mean that things should be immune from criticism, you know? But, like, if something is going to be special, then it's going to be special, good and bad. And so it's just like, if you trust a piece of media like this, then you trust that the developers know what they're doing. You trust that, like, everything is intentional, that things aren't just mistakes, and that if you find something a little annoying, then it's probably pretty clear that they also might have found it annoying, but decided to keep it in for one reason or another. And you can dislike the thing in and of itself, but I don't think that necessarily means that it's a problem that it is there, you know? How in the heck do I get up there? I was trying to see if that was going to be enough for, like, a rope, you know? Something you can stand on. Alas, it is not. It's so tempting. Huh. You didn't think that would be enough, either. Is the problem because it's not over here, too? I gotta get used to the idea of undoing nuts. Yeah, there we go. I'll leave the button behind. It's not the first button that I've seen and couldn't figure out how to get to. So, ain't the end of the world. Oh, and I got a button there anyway. By falling. I failed upwards. Just like most billionaires and CEOs. Haha. Topics. I don't know. I've already talked about climate change in this series. So I think I'm allowed to talk about a couple of silly hot button things that might have an effect on viewership. I don't know. Huh. Up and down. Oh, and this is left and right. Okay, I see arrows. Oh. Oh. How do I turn it off now? Okay, so I can't even use it as a platform. Good to know. Where's it? Okay. So, I want the magnet thing on. And I want it up and to the left. And maybe this time don't put the box immediately on the lever. Working on a car. No pills for you. Your pills are now part of me. So I suppose the question is... Yeah, okay, now I need the box here. I was gonna say, like, do I still need the box for anything? Now go back up. This is a fun gimmick, though. I love that a lot of the gimmicks in this game are just Yarny interacting with, like, real-world objects. Like, that's just so much of what the game is. And so, like, so many of the gimmicks of a stage are just, like, what can Yarny interact with now? So we do things like sledding or magnets and stuff. And it's just, it's neat. It's just a very clever game, all things considered. And I'm definitely going to play Unravel 2 at some point. If you don't know, Unravel 2 is a game where you control two Yarnies, and it's both single-player and multiplayer, and I will probably play it multiplayer if I have the right person to play it with. Huh. Okay. Excuse me. I saw it flash for a second. Yeah. These guys again? This is a good thing? We're back in mechanical thing then. Not a good thing. Video's gonna be loud again. I don't think doing this gets me anything quite yet. The yellow things there have things to grab on them. Maybe I need to, like, wait. I want to pass when it's over here. That didn't go so well the second time. One sec. Okay, you can rescue one of these yellow things. Alright. Question for me now is, why? Rescue multiple, in fact. Why? What do I get for doing this? That just stays open permanently. If I'm not, I can launch myself over to this. Gotcha. That's the value. That's what you do. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Man, this game's clever. I am so happy to be playing with you. Oh, but yeah, I was also talking about earlier with, like, the other, like, dangerous mechanical areas and how, like, usually that's, like, it really did feel like it was a good endpoint for the game. To experience a problem. I don't want to go in the car. I don't want to open the trunk? I can't not open the trunk, though. I can't even reach those here. Ah! Okay, so I was thinking, like, okay, real-world things. If I were actually in this situation, what would I do in a car? And I was like, I can move the seat. Is there a thing I can actually pull even if it's not glowing red? The answer was yes. I do like that, but it's mainly helped by the fact that I have any degree of being in cars at all. But yeah, like, the vibe that, like, life just keeps going when there's, like, a severe hardship like that, it's not the end. It's not a climax. It's just part of life. I don't know, there's something nice and special about that, too. Time will catch up. That's ominous. I guess that's the thing about, like, you know, the rust of the world. Like, things age, people age, and they were using a car metaphor in that regard. What even did I just get? Can't tell. All things inevitably come to an end. Someday the machine stops running. We can share paths for a while, but ultimately we all have our own separate destinations. I don't want to think about the dog dying. I see. Sometimes the machine stops working. Man. The environmental metaphors and storytelling in this game is utterly sublime. I am mesmerized. Ugh, okay, well, if that was Rust, what happens next? I don't know, but there's only a couple more paintings left. I think 2? And oh lord. Last Leaf. Is this the last level? I can't keep going into the window. And none of these other paintings have anything. But there's room for 12 things. Maybe once I beat this, the window will open and it'll be one more stage. Because there was definitely room for 2 more in the booklet. So, I don't know. Maybe the environment will change. Maybe I'm not so stupid. Maybe this room wasn't even open before you unlocked Stage 8. I don't know. Either way, the next episode's going to be a little cursed. I don't know what Stage 11's going to have in store for us, but Last Leaf sounds ominous, and I don't like the sound of that, so see you guys in the next episode. Hopefully it doesn't end poorly. Oh boy.